So today's topic is global infrastructure. Now, what is global infrastructure? As its name suggests, we are talking about the data centers all over the world. Okay, and from now, the terms that will become the terms which I will be using, it will be the AWS specific. Okay, now maybe in general that is having a different name, but we are talking about the AWS specific terms. Okay, so the global infrastructure, it means that, as you all know, I don't know whether I have told you or not, but I guess we have around 200 plus countries all over the world. Okay, and AWS is having client in around 170 countries. So it has to serve all over the world. Okay, so it has to be, it should be having the data centers all over the world, right? So that is divided into the regions. Now, what is regions? Now, again, I am telling it's a AWS specific. So, region is nothing but it's a geographical location. So, region is nothing but a geographical location. For me, I'm having Mumbai region. For US, if you're in US, you'll be having North Virginia or Oregon. Okay, so in this way, we were having around 19 regions. It's keep on updating, okay, because they keep on introducing the new regions. Now it's just a geographical location, and in this geographical location we will be having the data center, actual data centers, and these data centers in AWS term is called availability zones. Okay, now availability zones are the actual data center where servers will be kept. Fine. If I want to show you in pane, so it will be like this. So this is my region, and inside this will be having data center. Okay, and that is called availability zone, and this is my region. Now the thing is, in cloud you have to be very pessimist. You have to assume that everything will be fail. Okay, so what if availability zone will be fail? What if this availability zone will fail? So what we have to do? In one region we'll be having 3 or more availability zones, and these are connected to each other. Okay, now if I'll be putting some files here, let's say I'll put one photo or something, or image, one movie, so it will be automatically replicated to this availability zone and this availability zone. Now why they are replicating it? These are also the availability zones. In one region we'll be having multiple availability zones, and it's for backup. Let's say suppose till now it hasn't not happened yet, but let's say this availability zone has been failed. Okay, there is electrical outage or flood or something. So we have another availability zone for the backup. Okay, so that is the thing. And these availability zones are in the same region, but the availability zone will be located at distance of 50 kilometers or 60 kilometers. Okay, so that if something will happen in this, the same thing should not happen to this one. Like, so that is the reason. Till now, it has never happened that there's a complete outage of some availability zones. Yeah, some issues were there, but it never happened like we'll be having complete outage for availability zone. Okay, so we have discussed region. We have discussed, and for now, after this, I will be saying availability zone for short. And now we have to discuss edge location. Now, what is edge location? So you might have heard the term cache memory, right? Just give me a minute. Yeah. So I was saying that you might have heard for cache memory. So cache memory is a temporary memory, okay, where you will put the temporary data so that the retrieval will be faster. Okay. The same thing is almost like that edge location work. Okay. So I will be using the new one. So let's say my data center, I have chosen my server in US. Let's say this is a server of US. Let's say Amazon.com. Okay. And I am residing in India here. I'm currently in India. Okay. So if I type Amazon.com from India, okay, it will travel, or the request will travel all the way to US. Okay. And it will take time to reach obviously. Okay. The request has to travel till here. And again, you might have heard like request and response. So request has to travel till here and the response has to travel again back to India. So it will take a lot of time. So that time is called latency. Okay. And in real time, if it's latency will be more, we can't tolerate that. Okay. We will be switch to another website. So how we handle that? Okay. My actual data center, my actual availability zone is in US. My server is in US. So what I have to do? What I'll do? I'll be having the edge location in nearby India. And that is my edge location in nearby India. So the first user will be facing the latency, but after the second user, instead of instead of instead of coming coming to here, what it will redirect to edge location from here, because this edge location will contain the data of this server. Okay, it will contain the data of frequently accessed data in this server. Let's say it's having sale. Amazon.com is having sale. Okay, Big Billion Day or Black Friday or New Year's sale. Okay, so they know which will be having more demand. Okay, so what they'll put it in the edge locations, and due to that, the latency will be completely gone. Okay, only first user will be facing the latency, and from then it will be put it in the cache memory. Then from there, new users will be the traffic will be redirected to this edge location. Fine, so this is called edge locations. We were having almost 170 plus edge locations. Exact numbers I'll tell you because these are keep on updating. Okay. In India only we have 5 edge locations. So here we have 5 edge locations. So this is the things about edge location. Now here one question come, and in interview they might ask, let's say this is my edge location. So I will update the things here, right? So how it will? So it's already been cached here. So I want to update the price of that product. So how it will be? So what we will do? after some point of time, after one interval, what we used to do, we used to flush the data of edge location. We used to flush the data of this cache memory edge location. Okay. So, and that is called, you might have heard, this is the generic term, TTL, time to live. Okay. Now, if the time to live is 24 hours, in every 24 hours, they will flush the edge location, and again, it will get the data back to Amazon.com. Right? So, this is all about edge location. So, edge location, if someone will ask you what is edge location, you just have to say it's for caching the content. It's for storing the memory so that the retrieval will be fast. Fine. Don't worry, I'll share this deck with you. Okay. I don't want to just go through the slides and all. So this is for edge location. Now, what is edge location? Edge location is also a geographical location, as its name suggests, and this location will be used by the content delivery network. It's a service, content delivery network, CDN. If you have heard about it, if not, don't worry, we'll take care of it. Right? So, do you guys have a AWS account? Did you guys created the AWS account?
I did not. No, thank you.
Okay, then I'll just quickly show you. Okay. This is the first one. You have to click AWS free tier and then click create a free account, or you can create a AWS account. You can click whatever you want. Here you have to type your mail ID, password, and account name. I want to focus in account name. Please give the proper name. Don't use pseudonyms, otherwise it might AWS will maybe block your account. Okay. And after this, you have to just sign up like Facebook. You have to put your address and all. So put your proper address. Just account name will be, I'll just tell you. Now, in account name, like my name is Praveen. So Praveen Sriyas. Just use this account name. Use like that. And I've seen that people used to use the pseudonyms like Avengers or Scavengers. So don't use that, otherwise after a point of time your account will be blocked. Okay. It's a free tier account and you will get it for 12 months, and with a certain and with almost every service will be free, but with a certain limit. Okay. And it will be not chargeable unless you're not exploiting it. I mean, what I mean by that, it's just follow my instructions and you will not be charged a penny. Okay. And if you will not follow, I mean, suppose, let's say I'll be saying you have to provision the server of 1 GB RAM, and you are provisioning the server of 1000 GB RAM. So obviously, you'll charge, AWS will charge you for this. Okay. So we just have to focus how we have to do. We don't need to do like, we don't need to use the service which is not for our use. Okay. But most of the services are free of cost, so you don't have to worry about it. Fine. And I guess I have told you that services on first day only. If we'll talk about the services, so we were having around 170 plus services. So all the services are categorized into the certain category. And this category is there. First day I have told you. We have game development, analytics, migration, storage, database, messaging, Internet of Things, developer tools. Okay. And in this all is residing on the AWS global infrastructure. Okay. So do we need to know all of the service categories? No. We have to know this only. Fine. I will share this deck with you. So once you will done with the AWS free tier account, so you will be landing this page. Let's talk about this for a while. Support, you will not get any support service. Okay, there will be support center. You have to mail. I don't know when they will reply, but obviously it will be within 24 hours. Okay, as it's a free tier account, you have to. It's on your own. Okay, you will not get any support service from AWS, and neither you require that. And region I have told you. So see, currently I'm in Mumbai region. If you are in US, you will be on North Virginia region. Okay. So Mumbai region is nearest to me. So that's why I choose to do the stuffs in Mumbai region. For you, if it's North Virginia, use North Virginia. Okay. Or if it's Mumbai, use Mumbai. But please do use only one region. Otherwise, let's say I have provisioned something in Mumbai and after that I'll provision something in North Virginia. And I usually forget that what I have provisioned in Mumbai. So it happens like that. So if you're using one region, please use one region only. Okay. Don't switch your region every now and then. So this is my account, Praveen Srivas. Okay. And here it is, my billing dashboard. So here you can see the spend summary. Okay. For this month, how much it will be. The forecast for now, I'm not have charged. And okay, because it started 4 days back only. And last month I was charged with 38 $38. And why I have been charged $38? Because so don't worry, you'll not be charged for $38 obviously. Let's see why I have been charged. So here you can see it's of only Redshift and it's rest of it is stacks. It's of Redshift only because we were trying something in Redshift and I forgot to close it. I have created the same thing that I'm telling you. I have provisioned it and I forgot to terminate it. So whatever you are doing, just roll it back. Okay. So this is the reason I have been charged, and this is I'm using it for 3 years now, but this is the first time I have charged this much. Now resource book, I'll tell you later. These are the services. Here you can see lots of services are there: blockchain service, satellite service. So first we will start with the compute service, EC2 and all. But before that, we need to know how to log into the here AWS account. This one service. So let's say this is not my personal account. This is my organization's account. Now, let's say it's my organization, so I will be the admin, obviously. So I'll be having certain employees as well who will be working in this AWS console. So how will I give access to them? Okay. So for that, let's say I want to give access to you. Okay. And I don't want you to make admin. I will give you the access to only certain services. Let's say if you related to storage, if you are related to, your core competency is storage, so I'll give you access to this only. Will not give access to anything else. Right? Fine. So for that, we will be having IAM. Okay, so we'll be discussing our first service. Oh, first service, and that is, now what is IAM? It's Identity Access and Management. Right? What is Identity Access and Management? So it will decide how you access your console, how you access your AWS console. So you can access AWS in two types, actually three types, but for now I'll just tell you one. I'll tell you two. So first is from web console, second is from command line, and third is from SDK, software development kit. So mostly we'll be using this web console because we are focusing on AWS. Okay. Now what is for command line? What is command line? So it's mostly for developers. Now what is developers? Let's say who is just working on Python, and you need to put that code in server. Okay, so they'll not give web console access. They'll be having only command line access. Okay, how to access that we'll discuss. I'll be coming here. Okay, security, identity, and compliance. IAM. Oh no, my internet is slow. So here you have to focus on four things: group, users, roles, policies. Okay. Access report. You don't need it for now. Users, groups, roles, and policies. Now, what is user? We'll be having two types of user. First is root user, and second is IAM user. Now, what is root user? While signing up, you will be using the mail ID, and that mail ID will be your root user. Okay. Now, what is the IAM user? IAM user is the new user which I will be creating from the IAM console. Okay. Let's say I want to create a user. Let's say I want to create a username for you. Okay. To give access to this console, my account. So I have to create a IAM user. Okay. You can suspend IAM user. You can delete IAM user, but you cannot delete this root user because from this only you have created your account, right? So we'll see how to create IAM user. Okay. So what mostly happen? Okay. Let's say I'll give, this is the user, and I'll give access, let's say admin access to you. Okay. Again, there will be another guy called John. I'll give admin access to him as well. You're saying something?
Would you say the difference between the root user and the IAM user is an admin and then other users? Or is that like a company name, like their account, and then the root users are the individuals?
Yeah, so root user is also individual and IAM user is also individual. Root user is nothing. let's say you will create an account. While creating an account, you will using the some mail ID.
Okay.
Yeah. So while creating an account, I'll just show you. I have used the mail ID, this one. Okay, this is account ID and this is my account name.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the admin, this is the root user. And let's say I want to give access to you.
Yep.
Okay, so obviously I'll not give the username and password of admin user. Okay, I will create a new user for you. Okay, and based on your task, I will give the permissions to you.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah. So if you will, I'll be saying, okay, that Dandy has to only need to access EC2. So you can able to access only EC2.
Okay.
Yeah. So this happens. Okay. So we'll see. We'll create a user now. Okay. I'll create a user in your name. Not an issue.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So let's say we have two people, and let's say add my name as well. Admin. Okay. Now this is the user, and we have to attach certain policies to that user. We have to attach certain access. And now how will I decide how much access should I give to Andy or John or Praveen? So it will be decided via the policies. Now what is policies? So now policy is nothing. It is in JSON format, and you no need to know JSON for this policies. So policy is nothing. It will decide how much access you will be having. How much access you will be having in AWS. Now what is group? So instead of giving access to the individual people, what I'll do, I'll decide to create a group and add the users there. So let's say I'm having a group name admin. Okay. I'll be not admin, I'll be saying. So let's say I'm having a group called management or operations. Let's say we are all in operations, and I'll give access as admin to this group. Okay, in operations, and in operations we'll be having certain people. We'll be having Andy, will be having John, and we'll be having Praveen. So instead of giving access to individual, I'll give access to a group, and I will add these users in that group. Okay. Suppose I want to remove Praveen, so I will remove him from the group. We have to attach a policy to the group. We have to attach we have to attach a policy to the user as well. Now we have to attach the policy to the roles as well. Now what is roles? So here people mostly get confused. Okay. So it's better I'll show you in the page. So it's a general scenario that most of the time we'll be having two servers most of the time. Okay. So one server will be your web server. Okay. The traffic will come to here, and another one will be your database server. I'm not using the AWS terms, okay, for now because it's a first class only. Otherwise, I would have given another example as well. Okay. So what is the normal scenario? The traffic will come from here. Okay. Let's say you'll be typing, let's say it's nothing but it's amazon.com. Fine. It's a very common scenario, I'm just telling you. So web server. So here we'll be hitting this server, and this server will be connected to the database. Okay, we'll be having two servers. One is web server, one is database server. So how this will connect it to this database server? Okay, so obviously they will be having some ID, user ID and password I will store to access this database server. Okay, it's connected. It means it's connected in that sense. Okay. So this is my web server. Suppose and obviously it needs to check the database if someone is logged in. So I have to keep the username and password somewhere in this server so that it will access the database server. So that the problem is that I have to keep the username and password here, and it can be compromised. Okay. So to avoid that, what we will be having? We will be having roles. Okay. In AWS, we'll be having a roles. This one will be my role. And now this role will be it's attached to the policy. Okay. What policy? Policy to access the database server. And now we do not have any username and password. So in role, what you will be doing in, let's say, the role name is access db server, and what access, and you have to attach a policy. Fine. I cannot attach the policy directly to the servers. I have to attach the policy either to the role. I have to attach the policy to the role. I have to attach the policy to the group. I have to attach the policy to the user. I cannot attach directly policy to the roles. Sorry, I cannot attach policy directly to the service. It's a bit confusing. Okay, okay then. And even if it's confusing, don't worry. Now I'm showing you the lab, so it will be clear. So let's create a user.
Are we gonna get the copies of the drawings and stuff so we can review them after?
This one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or should
yeah,
we write that down?
you will get the recordings actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So you can see here I'm having that many users. I'll just delete this user. I'm not using it. So you can ping me your mail ID so that I'll just create a user for now. You can ping me your mail ID in the chat box. Okay, so how you will create a user. So this is my dashboard. I'll show you again. In services, you have to go to IAM, security, identity and compliance. Click on IAM. This is my dashboard. I want to create a user. Click on user. So what is access key? So I'll just tell you, let me finish this user. You will click on add user. Now, username. Can you put your mail ID? I'll create a user in your name. Is it there? Okay, not an issue. I'll just create a random username. I'll Pravin test. If it's a mail ID, I can just give it like Praveen.srivas@gmail.com. But it's already exist. Okay. So what I'll do, okay. So this is my username. Now access type is programmatic access and AWS console access. Now what is programmatic access? It's from your command line. Okay. So for console access, you need username and password, and for programmatic access, you need access key and secret access key. After few lectures, we will be creating it for the programmatic access. Okay, so for now, only I need to give AWS management console access based on the user requirement. Let's say the user is only the developer. I guess here I have talked about it. Let's say command line or programmatic access. Let's say it's only developer. He's only developer, so I'll give programmatic access instead of console access. Okay, so I need to give the console access. I'll not give auto-generated password. I'll use the custom password. I'll be saying Praveen123 custom password. Password reset required after first login. As we usually see that, no, I don't want it. Okay, keep remember this, guys. I used to forget the password. Now permissions. Permissions, you want to add the user to the group, you want to copy the permission from the other user, or you want to directly attach the policies. Just like here we did it. That's Praveen. I'm directly attaching the admin policies. Okay. Here is the, so here we have the policies. So policies are here actually three types, but here we were having only two types. Okay, so I will just customer managed or AWS managed policy. So policies are of three types: AWS managed policy or customer managed policy or inline policy. We will see what is inline policy after 2 minutes. Okay, so for now I want to give administrator access to the user. These are the policies. What is tags? For now it's a key value pair. When we'll talk about EC2 instance, you will get this key and value tags. Review and then create user. We have successfully created the user. Okay, if I want to download the CSV, you can download it or you can send the mail, but you can download the CSV only once. Okay, again you can download it, but once you will close it, you cannot download the CSV. You cannot see the ID. Okay, so what I'll do, I will close it. So here I'll just show you the credentials. We're not having access key, we're not having secret access key. The reason is that we are not giving access, programmatic access to the user. This is my login, console login link. And here you'll see password is also not available because it's a custom password. I have only given the password. So that's why it's not there. So and what I do, new tab incognito, from insurance.signing. It is damn slow. What was the username? This is my username. What was the password? 123. And now we were inside the AWS console. Now this is something different from the root user. It's showing Praveen Outlook account, Praveen Srivastava, IAM user. And if I'll show you this one, it's showing my account. Okay. You can click in my account. Let's see. Fine. So this is your user. This is your IAM user. I have given admin access to this. You can create up to 1000 users. I'll delete it. Oh, sorry. I'll delete this user. And IAM is free of cost. No matter how many roles you'll create, no matter how many users you'll create, no matter how many policies you create, no matter how many groups you'll create, will not charge a penny. Fine. So user is done. Now let's say groups. Again, I'll just create this group. Create a group. I'll be saying operations. Now this operation will be having, this group will be having also administrator access. Create a group and this group has been created. And instead of now this group is having access, admin access, and now I can add the users. Currently no users are there, that's why it's not showing. I can add this user for now, but I'll not do that. Okay, for that what we will do, we'll go to the users, we'll create a ABC user, access type will be again CDF GH. Add this user to the group. Close. So these are my users. Okay, if I'll come to roles, if I'll come to groups, I'm having this operations. And now just see, we have what policy we have attached. We have attached administrator access. Now in operations we have three peoples. We have three ABCD, ABC, CDF and GHI. These all were having same access. But let's say this ABC is the manager and he wants to have some privilege access. Now what is privilege access? To see the billing. From where you can see the billing? From the billing dashboard. Okay, other people, each and every user cannot see the billing. Even in my organization, I can't see the billing. Even I'm admin. Okay, so for that what we have to do? We have to use the inline policies. Let's say he's a manager, ABC is a manager. And what I'll do, I'll add an inline policy. Say account, I'll be saying all account actions. Okay. I'll review the policy and I'll give any random policy. Inline policies. Okay. Now I'll come to here. And here you can see I not have that policy here with the CDF. But if I'll come to ABC, I'm having this attached directly inline policy. If I want to remove it, you can remove it as well. Fine. I wanted to tell you the roles as well, how to create the roles and attach the policy. Let's do that as well. But if you'll not get it, when we will do the lab further, you'll get it. Create a role. Let's say here it is. This is the web server. Now this server wants to access another server or another server. Let's say instead of another server, it wants to access another service instead of server. It wants to access S3 bucket. Now what is S3 bucket? We will discuss after IA. Okay. S3 bucket. Now this is S3 bucket. Now what is S3 bucket? It's just like a we just need to dump the data here. Okay. So instead of server, we just used to dump the data in S3 bucket. What I'll do, EC2 servers are called EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud. Fine. Permissions, what permission it should be having? Should be having S3 full access. Review. And now I'll give this role S3 full access and I'll be creating a role. Now S3 full access. Okay. Now this role is having full access to S3. Now when this role has been created. Okay. The role has been created but it is not attached to the AWS account. Once it will attach to the web server, you can access all the S3. Fine. So this is all about the users, groups and roles and policies. Do you have any doubts in that?
Nope, it looks good.
Okay then. So we'll close the call for today. Okay.